Hi guys, welcome to the Grace-Filled Nest. I'm Adrienne. I'm so glad you're here. Today I'm just giving you a chitty chatty video, I guess. So if you guys follow me on Instagram, you've known that I recently hurt myself. And so I just wanted to kind of talk about that because I've been down and out since last Thursday, which was March 16th. So if you're interested in hearing about that story, then keep watching. I don't know how long this video is going to be. I'm just going to be chatting and just kind of hanging out here for a bit. So I was having a good old time on last Thursday. I was watching my girls jumping on the trampoline. They were calling me to jump on the trampoline with them, and I didn't want to. I didn't feel like it, but I thought, you know what? It's a beautiful day outside. Why not? And so I jumped with them for 20 minutes. And we were having the time of our lives. We had so much fun. The baby was laughing. We were all laughing. And then I was like, okay, I'm tired because I had a fun time.
And then Mommy got Ollie too.
Yeah. And as I was coming off, I usually, I was thinking about this the other day, is coming off the trampoline.
Mommy cut.
Yes, I can. And I usually will sit down and then get off that way because I always feared of falling off the chair. This time I hadn't been on since like last fall. Coming off, and as I was going off, I just stepped out onto it. And as I was stepping out, I saw a slit. And at that point I knew something is going to go terribly wrong as I was going down. So I put my foot on the chair and I just kept going, and the plastic part broke because, like I said, as I was going down I saw a slit, like I could see through it. I'm like, huh. So yeah, it was broken from the winter and all the snow being on it for the whole winter. We should have moved them, but when it's snowing and there's 12 inches, you don't think about that. So as it cut, my left leg kind of went forward, and there's like a pointy part that was sticking out, and I just completely cut it open. I'll show you a picture here. Now, it's kind of gruesome. If you don't like that stuff, then just kind of fast forward it or close your eyes. So it's a pretty good gash, maybe like that big, probably that wide too. I didn't get to take a look at it while I was, I just felt lots of like sharp pain. I thought maybe, cut myself, it won't be too bad. But as I kept walking to the door, it started hurting super bad, like stinging and just hurt. I looked down, and that's when like the shock just set in, because I could see all the way to my bone. I saw white and red, and then it started bleeding on the sides. And so I came inside and I started freaking out. I called my husband, and he did not answer his phone. So the pain just got worse. I screamed for my daughter, my middle daughter, to come in and get me the chair because I couldn't move. I just remember grabbing a towel when I ran in and putting pressure on it, but I needed it to be elevated. Like, it felt like it needed to be elevated. So I had her do that, and then she brought me like ice pack. And at this point, in between all that, I had called 911 because I seriously, don't jump please. I seriously thought that I was going to bleed to death, that I don't know. I thought maybe I cut a vein. So yeah, I was super scared, and they came and they're like, oh, you're just gonna need stitches. But the pain was so intense. I've never had this pain before. The only way I can describe it is the labor pain times 10, almost like if you're getting a C-section, but without the epidural. Because I felt them cutting me during a C-section before, and that's what it felt like times 100. It hurt so bad. Finally, my husband came. the neighbor came. I told my dad to go grab the neighbor. I need to call your dad. So she came, poor thing. She saw me all weird.
We call it fire.
Yeah, the fire department. And so then
We call
she
it.
got a hold of my husband, and he, thankfully, was like just pulled in.
And we got the neighbors
So
too.
poor thing, pulling into ambulance and all that. Or no, they hadn't been here yet. He ended up taking me to the ER. I didn't go in the paramedics. For one, I don't have insurance, so that was going to be super expensive. Okay, so he took me to the ER, and I waited and waited, and they were just like, "Oh, you're going to need stitches," and I kept, I was crying. I mean, sobbing. I've never cried like this before. And I was pleading with them. I'm like, "Please, can you please give me pain meds? Like, I am in some serious pain, like you don't even know." They're like, "No, we're sorry. We can't give you any. You have to wait for the nurse." So then by the time I got back to the room, it was probably about, it seemed like forever, but I think it was like 10 minutes later. I got back to the room, and finally the nurse came, and he was like, I asked him, "Can I have pain meds?" And he said, "Well, I can't give you any because the doctor's going to give you numbing shots." And so I was like, "Oh my gosh, I have to wait for the doctor now?" You know how long that takes. I was just sobbing, and I finally was like so exhausted. And my husband had been sending out prayer requests, and I was like shaking, crying. I'm like, "Oh my gosh, what can help me right now get through this?" Of course, prayer. I was doing lots of that. And so I asked him for my phone because he was dying. So I'm like, "I need my phone. I need to listen to music." So I turned on, I think it was Spotify or something, and just put it to my ear. And the song that came on is "It As Well." I forgot who plays it, but I'll put something. So I was listening to the radio and music, and a peace came over me like none I've ever. I think I've experienced it before, but it was just in as much pain as I was. The peace like overwhelmed me to where I really couldn't focus on. 5 minutes later, the doctor came in, and the pain like came back immediately because my focus was gone. And she gave me shots. The shots right away. She said, "Oh, they're gonna sting for a little bit," and like anything is better than the pain I'm experiencing. And okay, so I wanted to finish what I was saying yesterday. Just got busy yesterday. Some amazing people came and brought us something to eat for dinner, and that was really nice. That was a blessing. So today is the next day, which is Thursday. I was telling you about how doctor came and gave me numbing shots, and those hurt like a mug. Those were so excruciating. Oh my goodness, so excruciating. She had to give me 3 of them, and she would give me a shot and then wait because of the pain, and then gave me the next shots. But after that, after the 3rd shot, I felt so good. Like I didn't have any pain. I just felt so happy, and I'm like, yes. We even stopped to get my daughter from where she works, and I got off the car. I just wanted a cookie.
Excuse me.
Oops. Cookies always make things better, right? So she was like, "Mom, I can't believe you're walking. What's wrong with you?" I'm like, "I feel good," like, because the numbing medicine was still in me at that time. But oh man, the next day, that was the hardest day ever. I think it was harder than having a C-section the day after. No pain medicine took any of the pain away, and oh, it was horrible. It just felt like my bottom half of my...
And my mommy got a leg too.
Yeah, my leg was dangling, and the stinging and the throbbing, and oh, it was the worst day ever. But now I'm okay. Today's been 1 week exactly. I'm getting there. I'd say I'm, I don't know, 40% better. Still a lot of pain. I'm mostly on my couch all the time. And I always have to wear capris. And so this is the cut. looks pretty
How?
gruesome.
It's probably gonna help you, Allie.
Yeah, so everyone says that the cut looks really good, but
And it has stitches on it.
yeah, I mean, I can sit, but I have to sit like with my legs out extended. I can stand, but for like a good 5 minutes now. Sometimes I push it to 10, like I'll try to do the dishes, and then it starts to sting and like be irritated, so I have to sit down. But yeah, it takes me a while to get up in the morning just to, because everything's so stiff. And yeah, so that's what happened. I'm, as they would call it, a man down. At least in the home. It is so hard being a mom, and like I'm a planner, I like to make lists. So being in the house, it's been so hard. I'm like, I would get up and be like, okay, I have this and this and this to do, but I can't do anything. So I need to just relax and take it easy. God has me in this season right now for a reason. So I'm trying to soak in every bit of whatever I can. Enjoying, you know, people coming over and talking with them and just fellowshipping and getting encouragement. And so that's been really nice. And then, so yeah, I'm going to be having this whole time off until April. I'm going to be going back to school. So that's going to be another story, but yeah, I'm going to be off until then. So I'm no longer working, but that's a blessing in disguise. Yeah, so I'm taking this time off right now to get better and then prepare for school, which will be fun, and I'll talk about that later. But that's it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for all your prayers and support. If you follow me on Instagram, you already know all of this. And
have fun.
if you aren't following me on Instagram, then please go follow me on Instagram. I'd love to have you on there. That's where I post daily and where you will find out more about me. But anyways, all right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. We'd love to have you in our family, right? So I'd love to have you.
Have you.
So make sure to subscribe.
Please subscribe.
Bye.
Bye.
Love you.
Love you.
All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.